a much better view of me in the car. Finish my warm up. We're making it. We're making it. We're making it. We're making it. Bird. Wait a minute. Thank God I'm early, because this is the right neighborhood. This is the right neighborhood for sure. But this is the right street. We did. Maybe it was the next street over. I could have sworn. Where in the hell is this house at? I'm going by memory.
Because it builds character.
The area. Wait. Oh, that's the street right there.
We got this. Is it really this one? Yeah, there it is. There's the house. Going up to the house. If it's not the house, I'm gonna be scared. I won't know what to do if I'm at the wrong house. Right house. I think it's right house. The right house. I'm pulling up the side. Last time I was here, they were glad to have me. It's a simple message. Listen to the beat. Open up your ears. Chauntoria. Y'all, look at these beautiful works of art. Now, who could have created that? Okay, everybody, so let's welcome Lakendra Huckaby, aka
GapEe, Huck Badu. That was me for a second.
Huck Badu.
Huck Badu was my first Instagram. That was an Instagram that went viral. Yeah, then I lost it.
Oh.
So here we are.
Here we are. And we are rolling. Okay, so how has your day been so far?
My day has been very busy. These bags, these are not luxury bags here. These are 2 hours of sleep.
These are money bags, thank you very much.
Making money, taking care of a sick 3-year-old, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're a mom.
Yes.
So speaking of your titles, I know you have a lot of monikers. But for people who don't know Lakendra, she is a mom, singer, songwriter, rapper, painter. She's a visual artist, and that includes graphic art, digital art. I'm sorry, that's what I mean. You do digital art.
I'm also a graphic artist.
Oh, okay.
That's what I actually went to school for.
You went to school for graphic?
I did.
That's so cool. See, look at that. Which school did you go to?
I went to the Art Institute and I went to CVCC. Don't go to the Art Institute. Actually, the Art Institute got shut down, so y'all can't go. That's another story.
It did?
It did.
The one
in Atlanta did.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, the one
It's gone.
Damn.
They should have been.
You know what? You're right. I remember talking to someone about it a few years ago because I was like, so why'd you go to SCAD instead of AI?
I should have did that.
Should have went to SCAD.
Absolutely. Them 6 figures of student loans would have been worth it.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Art school is expensive.
Yeah. So, being that you have so many titles, how do you balance it all?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't sleep a lot, and my mom helps so much. Like, my mom lives with me, so my mom babysits when I need to do shows. When my mom sees I'm overwhelmed, she, takes Indigo and goes outside with him. I run and walk for therapy, as well as for fitness, but more so for therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So there are times where she'll be like, go take a run, go walk, and I'll go do that. And it helps me calm my mind, because sometimes I get overstimulated. That's something I didn't know was a thing until I became a mom, where your child is always touching you or holding you or grabbing you, and then like your body will start to, I don't want to say your body will start to hate the feel of being touched, but it will start to dislike the feel of being touched. So there are times where like somebody touching me will literally disgust me because have been touched all day. And it's something I have to explain to like my friends, where it's just like some days I'm a very loving person. I love giving hugs. Some days I do not give hugs because I am overstimulated.
Yeah.
having like little hands grabbing me all day and like tugging on my clothes and stuff. So yeah, when my mom sees me getting overstimulated, she'll take Indigo. But also his dad helps a lot. Y'all know him as acronym Jim. But me and him co-parent. And he helps a lot with Indigo as far as especially during the week because he works weekends. During the week he'll take Indigo to the park. And he'll take Indigo to like events, and he'll take them to his family's house, and it allows Indigo to play with other kids and also gives me time to work. So I have a good support system in that area.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. I met your mom, and she's so sweet. She just like I told you that day when she made chili. I was like, it's the first time that in a while that I've been in the kitchen with a mother-like figure, you know.
Oh, yeah, my mom loves you. She's waiting for you to come back eat some more food. My mom loves cooking for people.
Okay. Well, I'll come back. What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? Because my Thanksgiving plans got changed.
You gonna come eat with us?
I gotta eat with somebody.
Come eat with us and get beat up
Get
in Uno.
Prayers up for Lakendra, you guys. We actually were not able to meet up for Uno on Thanksgiving because she actually was sick. So prayers for her. We hope you get well soon, Lakendra.
Beat up at Uno.
I get beat up at Uno. I would imagine.
What's y'all play the ghetto rules?
Oh, absolutely. There are no rules.
Baby, no, I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. I am the rule police. Okay. No, you cannot do 4 draw 4s. You can't do 4 draw 4. You can't do a draw 4 and then a draw 2. Who does that?
That's how you add the numbers and you take all them cards. No,
don't worry, I still win. However we play.
They had me picking 28 cards in one game, and I cried the whole time. Just could not stop pulling.
No, we would still be friends. We could never bring up the word Uno.
Oh no, I got beef. I got beef for everybody that made 28 cards.
For real. Okay, so I just remembered that what we discussed was taking Buena Vista Road up and down. And so I was going the wrong way.
Look, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, cool. So I got some questions prepared for you. What I wanted to do was, I didn't ask you your favorite song. But what's the song you just want to hear?
Ooh, I love music. That's going to be difficult. Leon Thomas, his project. I'm still stuck on his project. Daniel Caesar.
I've never heard of Leon Thomas, and so now I'm intrigued.
Have you seen Victorious?
Oh, that guy?
The black guy.
Yeah.
That man is talented.
Yes, he is.
He wrote Snooze for SZA and some other songs. He is an amazing songwriter, and even more amazing singer. Like, he came out with this project. It's this song on this project called Fade to Black. All my friends think it's the most basic song on the album. I'm obsessed with it, and I don't know why.
I mean, let's see why. Leon Thomas, Fade to Black.
Y'all might hear me harmonize.
Probably would. Okay. Wow, why are they sleeping on my boy? He only got 2.8 thousand.
He's so good. He's so good.
2.8. Okay, let's go.
This man deserves millions.
Yes, there's men like Ramses, Alexander, Caesar.
They say power corrupts, absolutely. And I held you loosely, left you in the open. There was no controlling. I feel like I'm broken. Your trust, I feel like it's broken. Once I go out, there ain't no coming back. To go, fade to black. Fade to black. I might. Baby, alright, I'm the morning. Tell her she can have whatever. Now I'm wondering if I'm a scammer.
The drums are great. Shout out to my dad. He's a drummer.
Secretly.
That's what he wanted to do before he became a preacher.
But he was led in a different direction.
Yes. He used to drum in clubs.
I forgot that you're a PK.
Yeah, I am. Ooh, I am.
You want to go there?
Oh, I want to go everywhere you take this.
Okay, so you're a PK.
Yes.
What? I think in our community, we kind of see PKs as, I know every PK I know is kind of privileged.
Oh.
Because you grow up in a congregation of people who are kind of sucking up to you because they want to be on your parents' good side.
Opposite for me.
What? Was everybody
So-
like, GapEe, you better get it together?
Let me tell y'all, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because the mega church PKs got it together, okay? They
Mm.
are treated like very privileged. Us, the smaller congregation PKs are typically very isolated because people view us as people who think we're better than them just because our dad is some kind of leadership role.
Right.
So me and my brother, number one, we traveled a lot because my dad became a preacher when we were like 3. I was 3 or 4. My brother was 2. So everywhere my dad had to go to study how to be a preacher and also become a preacher, we had to go with him. So there were a lot of times where we would end up in the most random areas. Like my dad went to school in Florence, Alabama. So I'm a 4-year-old in Florence, Alabama. We traveled like military. It was that bad.
Yeah.
And then after he graduated from preaching school, we just traveled all over while he was trying to find a congregation. Because after preaching school, you graduate, you got to find a congregation or they come to you if they hear you and they like you.
Yeah.
But with my dad, like, he just traveled all over looking for congregations and eventually ended up in Georgetown, Georgia. So Georgetown, Georgia is, you drive through Eufaula, Alabama. You drive across this bridge and you're back in Georgia. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Georgetown, Georgia. You know what? I love Georgetown as an adult because I ain't gotta be there. Like, it's a choice thing. As a kid, you're in the middle of nowhere
And you
almost.
stuck.
Eufaula is already kind of middle of nowhere, and I'm gonna just say, as a black woman in Eufaula, like, Eufaula not for us. Okay, that was one of the big stomping grounds for the Klan, the KKK back in the day.
You know what? I drove through there and I stopped there and everything. Like a month ago on my way to Dothan.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, damn, why don't more people talk about this place? There's a big old lake. You can just like
it's beautiful.
swim in and like, you know, like take your boat out. Like, this is a nice place. But when I was at the Hardee's that I stopped by, because that's the only restaurant I saw, the ladies were very nice. They asked me if I was from there and everything. Like, well, if I was traveling. They asked me if I was traveling.
Because they all know each other. It's that few of us.
Oh, okay.
You one of the few
Okay.
people there that live there. That's not one of us. Yeah, it's one of them kind of situations. Eufaula, had to drive through Eufaula to get to Georgetown. Georgetown is much smaller than Eufaula, which is crazy because Eufaula's pretty big, like pretty small.
Yeah.
But Georgetown was literally in the middle of nowhere. The church that we went to used to be a horse stable that they turned into a church.
So it's cold?
It did get cold because
Yeah.
it was old. It was
Yeah.
a very old building. And when we got there, like, you could tell, like, they hadn't done a lot of building on it before we got there. But considering it was a church that used to worship in a shed on the side of the highway for years, like, that's how the church got its start.
Wow.
A shed and a camp at one of the other members' house. There were a lot of old folks there, not a lot of young folks, and the young folks that were there grew up together. They knew each other. So me and my brother were the outsiders because we lived in Columbus. So we were driving an hour every week, at least twice a week, to get there and worship with them. We were there all day because a lot of black churches do not just have one service and you done. There are 2 services. So that church,
Dang.
there was morning class on Sundays, and then there was morning worship, and then there was evening worship, which was 6 hours in between the evening and the morning worship. So we had to stay there in between. So we were there all Sunday. On Wednesday, we had to go after school, travel an hour in the dark, a lot.
So how long were you guys, like, how long were you in that? Like, when did you leave the church?
So we were at that church specifically, I believe, about 10 years, a decade. So a decade of my life was spent there, and a lot of what I know now started from that church. Like, my friends were old folks because the young folks did not mess with us because we're outsiders.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot about, like, older people. I heard a lot of stories. I had a lot of adopted aunts because me and the older women at the church just became very close. Like, they took me under their wing. They saw how lonely I was. I also learned my biggest lesson with loss because they were old. So a lot of them died, while we were there. I lost a lot of people that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Granny Gray and Auntie Vernell, because if it wasn't for them, I would not be who I am.
That's
Like, Granny Gray, I called her Granny Gray. I only knew her 3 years, and she was 96 when I met her. Yeah, she was very old.
Did she live to 100 or was she?
She lived to 99, and she did not let me see her one last time to tell her goodbye, because her word was like, I don't want you to remember me in my sick form. I want you to remember me as like the stylish old lady. This old lady was so stylish, y'all. Like
96.
Patterns. She could walk. She used to flirt with the 60 and 70-year-old men.
Okay.
She used to tell me about men. Like, there was one husband she had to escape from. She used to be like, yeah, I took train from that man. I learned what took train meant to old folks. She hopped on a train in the night and escaped him. Like,
wow.
Yes.
She was 90 something, so that was very possible.
Yes, like it was an amazing experience as far as like experiencing the beauty of life outside of just like what kids my age were experiencing.
Yeah.
Because like at school I still had a few friends here or there. I was a very bully child, so I didn't have a lot of friends in school. I was very shy because we moved so much. But like I still knew a lot of modern music, but then like I would go to church, the old folks would be playing their music and talk to me about, you know, like what they grew up on. So it gave me a lot of balance being there.
I had not planned on asking that question, so just hearing all of that I went the wrong way again because I was so into the story. I'm just driving it, you know. I know you have a few monikers, so which one came first?
You know what? Technically Huck came first, but I was in high school around the time when like the Skulls and Crossbones, Tumblr, the RAR, that was a very popular thing where people would put like the Skull and Crossbones in the RAR. RAR was a very popular term. They put it on clothes and stuff.
RAWR?
Yeah, when we thought it was cool to send that in text messages and stuff. Yeah, it was a thing.
That didn't hit me.
It didn't hit me, but that's what I called that era.
Okay, the RAR.
So, so in that very corny area, I called myself the Incredible Huck.
That's what I was thinking yesterday. I was telling somebody, yeah, you know Huck, and they were like, Hulk. I was like,
exactly.
Damn, no.
Incredible Huck. It just works.
It just flows.
Yeah,
it just
and
goes.
I put green on everything. So I used to sell bow ties in high school. I used to do very small, horribly drawn illustrations for $1 for my classmates.
Really?
And yeah, that was a long time ago. Them drawings were bad. I used to do edits on Blingy and charge 50 cents. Yeah, I said Blingy. And Photo Bucket.
I've never heard of Photo Bucket.
What?
Wait. No, I ain't never heard of Photo Bucket.
I don't recommend it. It still exists. It shouldn't.
Oh.
But yeah, back before Photoshop and all that were good. Yeah, I was doing edits for $1 and making bow ties.
That's a beautiful story.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so what are your other monikers? We got Huck.
Yes, GapEe. GapEe came in 2021. I've been making music 2 years, so GapEe became GapEe in 2021.
Okay.
My brother bought me a mic for my birthday and said, "You've been talking about doing music long enough. It's time." And it was time. And I lived with my grandparents because I was taking care of my grandfather. Because my grandfather had Alzheimer's. So my grandmother had this spare room. It was full of like old stuff that hadn't been gone through yet. And I would just set up the mic. Me and Jim. We would just set up the mic and the laptop, and there was no filtering. You could hear all the space around it. I just started toying with the mic my brother got me until something just stuck. The first few songs were awful. They will never see the light of day. But yeah,
Okay.
They kind of led me to GapEe.
Okay. So we got Huck and GapEe.
Yes. Huck Badu. That was an era. Okay. I went to the Art Institute in 2014. I was only there 7 months. In 7 months of being at the Art Institute, I became Huck Badu because people heard me perform On and On by Erykah Badu for an open mic, and they were like blown away, and they were like, "Okay, you're like another Erykah." And then one of my friends was like, "What if you called yourself Huck Badu?" And then I was all like, "Okay, that sounds French. Let me put le in front of it."
I thought the le was for Lakendra.
It's not. It should have been. That would have made more sense than me being like, "It sounds French." But
Huck Badu.
I became Huck Badu, and I started sharing some of my first art pieces on there. A lot of them went viral. I had interviews with Instagram and Blavity.
The headquarters?
Yeah, the headquarters. Tumblr.
Okay.
Tumblr did an article on me. And I got a lot of pieces to some celebrities. So like I've done pieces for Lion Babe, David Banner, Miguel.
Lion Babe?
Yes. Miguel, yeah. I went to a Miguel concert, held up a poster of one of the pieces I did of him. And then his drummer was all like, "This is rad, dude. I'm gonna get it to him." And he actually got it to him. And then Miguel posted it like the next week and was all like, "I want to see more." So Miguel owns a piece of my artwork that I did of him. I'm trying to think. Like one of my pieces of SZA went viral, and I made tank tops of the piece, and I did a limited run of 20. And to this day, I am still seeing these tank tops, y'all.
Really?
No lie. I made these tank tops in Columbus, Georgia. I moved to Newark, New Jersey. Walked down the street after doing laundry at a laundromat. This woman in Newark, New Jersey was wearing one of my 20 tank tops.
Really?
And I hauled out the car across the street like, "Huh, where'd you get your tank top?" And she was like, "It's this artist named Huck." And I was like,
Did you tell her?
It's me. Wildest thing I've ever, yeah.
What?
But
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, Lakendra, that's so freaking amazing.
It was crazy. I cried to this lady. She was just like, "Oh, you're an emotional artist. I own your art. That's cool."
Yes. Oh my God, I love that. Damn. Okay, so Lil Huck Badu was definitely an era.
It was an era.
But Huck is not resting.
Oh no, not at all.
No. 'Cause
Rest is not.
what is this? What are these?
So it's funny. I did not start off as a painter. I started off as a graphic artist, took that into digital painting, which is like what really blew up my career. And then I just started painting. And that's why you see stuff like this now. So I really just like switched. I do digital still, but it's so much more therapy in the brush to the canvas.
Stay tuned for more Traffic Jam with me and Lakendra Huckaby.
You're not all overwhelmed or whatever.
Chick-fil-A had milkshake.
So what we finna do is we're gonna do it this way because Chick-fil-A break, trying to get our shake. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell.
Yes,
That
thank
looks
you.
so-
Hey, remember, you're amazing, okay?
Oh, remember I'm amazing?
I can remember that. I just see it in your eyes. You look like an amazing person.
You're
She
an amazing
is.
person. You wanna know why?
I'm redhead and I look good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That
I knew
energy.
that.
What's your name?
Big country.
Big Country.
Big
What do
Country?
you do, Big Country?
Huh?
What do you do?
Here.
Mm-mm.
Like, what do you mean?
Outside of here.
Oh, mud ride, hunt, deer hunt, fish, you know.
Okay. Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
A true
That's
redneck.
dope.
We love
side
you.
by side. Yeah. Y'all live here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're artists.
Y'all need to come around, go ride side by side. Let's get a little mud.
I am
Yes.
open to that. Yes.
How can we? Oh,
Come drop by next time and, yeah, give me a number.
are you always here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we gonna be back.
Okay, Big Country. Big Country out here, like, come ride my side by side.
I'm riding the side by side.
I'm riding the side by side too. We going together.
Yeah, I
Next
wanna
time
know
y'all
what-
see us, we gonna be covered in mud.